I'd like to introduce you, Peter, to the guests in Tea with a Druid, because Tea with a Druid has been going out for a number of years now, and people from all around the world watch it. And Peter has been responsible for all sorts of wonderful initiatives in the Dutch OBOD community, the Dutch Druid community. Tell me some of the things that you've done.
Well, yes, the main thing I think is what you can see in the background, the front pages of the 25 years of the issues of Druid magazine.
And Druid means dryad.
Dryad, yeah.
Tree spirit.
It's inspiration from the tree spirit.
Yeah.
And so each season there is a new Druid. And we reached the 100th edition this year.
That's
so
incredible.
It's 25 years.
So you've been editing the Druid for 25 years?
Yeah. Not writing so much because many people write and bring
it's a way
articles.
the community can share ideas and poetry
it's a way
and
of
stories.
connecting and sharing. Yeah.
But in addition to that, you've been helping to put on camps.
Yes, we started that when we reached the 10th year of the Druid magazine. We did a camp for the first time in the Netherlands, I believe. There were members work weekends, but then we organized a camp.
Yeah.
And that was the first camp in 2008.
Yeah.
And we continued doing that in a period of 10 years. We did 8 camps. And then we said, well, maybe it's good others take over and maybe do it in a different way. And that was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So now we're here doing it again. But that was a special reason because we thought, well, 100 Dryads, 25 years, it's a long time.
Let's celebrate this.
Let's celebrate it in a way. So what do we do? An evening to the pub, or do we do another camp?
Another camp. And it's absolutely lovely being here. There are, about 100 people?
120, yes.
120, and there are about 20 kids or something like that?
10, I think.
10 children, 110 adults.
Yeah.
Hot and sunny.
Oh, yeah.
Surrounded by the trees with workshops, music, storytelling, fireside. There's going to be a nice Tedfod soon around the fire tonight. And Peter, to commit, for 25 years, putting your energy into efforts like this, what's going on?
Yes, I feel the connection to the people, to OBOD.
Yeah.
And I like to do this for the community.
Yes.
So there have been times that I thought, well, maybe it's too much work and maybe someone else can take it over. But then it was still giving me inspiration and nice to see that others wanted to share articles, recipes, and also poems, stories.
Yeah. And what's lovely, just in talking to people here at this camp, is how deeply appreciated this is. This is really appreciated by so many people. And, with every community, you bring people together and, somebody has to act as a catalyst, somebody has to help create the container. And then that gives permission or encourages other people to contribute what they want. And one of the principles we've always worked with is to say to people, do it if it brings you joy. There's no point in doing it out of a sense of duty, or if it makes you tired or irritable or exhausted. Do it if you love to do it. And then if at any time that changes, because sometimes after a number of years, some circumstances can change or your feelings can change, then hand it on or let go of it. There
will be a time, of course, when I hand it over to the successor.
But in a way, this little discussion is a tribute to you. I'm saying thank you publicly.
Thank you.
And and it's always been a pleasure to come over from England. I've come over with Pamela from New Zealand, who runs camps in New Zealand, and I've come over with people from where? Ireland, even the other chief of the order. And we've come over with her, so we've come over as a little group of people to be with you and to be welcomed by you, and that feels really good. and
JJ and Adrian are
JJ and Adrian from
always
England.
there,
Yeah, exactly. And I know there's some people from Germany here,
Yeah, from Germany,
and Belgium,
right,
as well.
Yeah.
And there's something about in this digital age. There's a huge value in connecting, as in Tea with the Druid. There's a way that we are all around the world, but there's this sense of connection and family amongst us. But there's also a need to connect physically, because of course you could say, well, let's just not bother to do this. There's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Let's just Zoom.
Yeah.
But there's something about the physical connection that's
it's very important.
Really important.
Yeah.
Really important. And it's also, I think, one of the attributes of Druidry is around, it's not a path of just personal development where you're seeking illumination just for yourself.
No.
There's this mystery at work that somehow we're all engaged in some communal enterprise of humanity to change, and it's a mystery because we can't know what it is, but it's like evolutionary in some way.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear it on the camp. Everybody likes to connect to each other, and just here on the spot, and not only via Zoom or. Yeah. It's quite different. Yes.
Exactly.
And there is I enjoy to bring people together, to have fun with each other, to get inspiration to each other.
And you play the bagpipes, don't you?
Yes, I do. Yeah, the Scottish bagpipes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done that for years. Well, I must say the last 2 years I haven't played very much. On the wedding of my daughter I played.
Yeah.
And I travel a lot by train for my work, and then I use the electronic pipes. And
you have electronic pipes?
Electronic pipes.
Do you have to blow into them?
No. It's
you...
a charger, batteries.
Oh, right.
And then I make music with my
and then
ears.
you connect it to your headphones.
To the headphones.
And then you play the pipes.
And I can practice tunes and
How marvellous.
So,
how marvellous.
Yeah.
The kind of marriage of modern technology with a sort of ancient instrument.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Peter, for all the work that you've done, and all the love and connection and harmony that you've helped to create with these camps. Okay. And let's now invite our guests, since the name of the magazine and of the camps is Triade, the tree spirit.
Right.
Let's do a meditation with the dryads. And we both look forward to being with you in this dryad meditation that's coming up. So here's a suggestion for a tree meditation. The thing about tree meditations is you can develop your own way of working with a tree, and this is what we encourage in the teachings of the order, is to develop your relationship with trees, not just learning the associations from a book, but really spending time in nature, spending time with different kinds of trees, developing your relationship with them. And then you will be guided. And here's the thing. What if, as you're guided, you're being guided by the spirit of the tree? So it's a question of coming to the tree with an open heart, an open mind, open senses, allowing your body to lead the way, allowing yourself to either imagine or to actually be with a physical tree, but if you can't, if you're at home in your house or whatever, then you can imagine it. And you tune in, you sit by the tree at a distance that feels right. I was going to say respectful, but it's not a question of being overly formal. It's a question of just being sensitive to how close you should sit to the tree. Maybe your back is against it. Maybe you're lying under it. Maybe you're standing by it. And then you gradually allow your senses to tune into the sound of the breeze in the leaves, the sound of the birds that may be singing in the tree, and gradually, just as when you're with someone you love, you find yourself becoming attuned to them. You open your heart and you ask the spirit of the tree if you might be welcomed into their world, that you might share your energies, share your love, share your sense of connection. And see if your awareness is drawn to the roots, to the trunk, to the branches. And see if the tree will invite you in, will invite you to become one with them. No results to be had. You're not seeking to gain anything. You're simply with an open heart and an open mind and open senses, enjoying being with the tree as close as possible. Allowing your energy to mingle with the energy of the tree, the spirit of the tree, the Dryad. If your mind ever wanders, you just bring it back to your breath, breathing with the tree, with the breeze flowing through the leaves. With the energy flowing up from deep in the earth, up the trunk, out into the leaves. Tuning into your senses, just noticing what sensations come to you in your body, in your heart. And then gradually thanking the tree, becoming aware of yourself again, sitting by the tree, sensing the spirit of the tree, giving your thanks, sharing in that love. And gradually, when you feel ready, you open your eyes, coming back to a sense of being fully present to wherever you are, here and now. And even if we do an exercise like this just for a few short moments, I don't know how long that lasted, but it would have been just a few minutes, it can help us to gain a sense of calm and of peace. And it allows the dryads, the tree spirits, to teach us about love and about life. So, thank you for being here. This Tea with the Druid, filmed here in Holland, and I very much look forward to being with you in person next week, next Monday. In the meanwhile, I'll upload this now and put it on the timer so it'll come out in time for tea. Okay, have a lovely week. Much love.